Recently, as of the publishing of this video, the country of Nauru has been planning to change its name to Nera. And that got me thinking about all the other countries which have changed their names. What else did you expect me to think about? Banana? So today I'm going to explain first the ones that I noticed have huge similarities, and then the ones that stand out over the crowd. Without further ado, let's begin. First things first. I noticed a trend with a few countries, most of them from the 21st century, and this is what I gathered. The countries that are highlighted in red, highlighted in a pink tone or red tone, are the ones that have changed their names in the last few centuries, like 2 or 3. Of course, I couldn't name literally every single one because that would be dumb to say the least. And I'm not counting tiny changes either, like the Bolshevik country to the USSR. I mean, I guess I wouldn't add that either because that's stupid. The Soviet Union doesn't exist. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So these are the countries which I noticed a similarity. A. They changed their name due to language issues. I will use Côte d'Ivoire for this example. Côte d'Ivoire used to be called Ivory Coast, but in English and a lot of other things in other languages, because it's Ivory Coast, you can call it like 17 things. But then they just decided to say screw it and told everybody to use the normal language, being French. In fact, it's actually illegal to say Ivory Coast in Côte d'Ivoire. I was about to say Ivory Coast, oh my god. A more recent example could be Turkey, which used to be called Turkey. I think we all still call it Turkey. And look at this. You expect us Americans to say Turkey? The second reason, and the reason that made Nauru change its name, is colonialism. For example, we have let's see, Burma. Oh, I'm sorry, Myanmar. Okay, Myanmar name changed because Burma was a colonial name that they added to the area. And most European countries still use it. I have no idea why. Similarly, Nauru changed its name to Nera because of colonialism. And they did change it once again before that. Before that, it was called the Pleasant Isles. Pleasant Island. Pleasant Island. No, Pleasant Island. Wait. Yeah, Pleasant Island. So yeah, all the countries mentioned here are now off the list. You don't have to worry about them anymore. Forget the Alright, with that cleared, here's my official list of the name changes. Not including the previous name change that I just explained. Here is Bolivia, named after Simón Bolívar. In fact, it was originally called Bolivar. The reason it is no longer called Bolivar is because somebody came and said if Romulus came Rome, then from Bolivar will come Bolivia. So yeah, they made Bolivar Bolivia, and the end. Actually, now it's called the plurinational state of Bolivia. I think they made that change in 2017. Anyways, next is Ethiopia. Used to be called Abyssinia. The reason it is not called Abyssinia is because they renamed it Ethiopia to differentiate itself from the Empire of Abyssinia, which may or may not have oppressed smaller tribes. But then again, people opposed the name Ethiopia, like that Abyssinia does not mean Greek for burnt face. Yeah, Ethiopia means Greek for burnt face. Next is the DRC, which from 1971 to 1997 was called Zaire, or Zaire, which was a translation of Nazadi, meaning Great River. The reason it changed back to the DRC was because of the toppling of the corrupt government. Next, oh, I skipped Cambodia. I mean, there's a reason it has a tape on it. West Bank show me here. Jordan used to be called Transjordan, but was called Jordan after they conquered the West Bank, covering both sides of the river. And even after they lost the West Bank, they still decided to call themselves Jordan, because why would they call them Transjordans and make them look like Nike chicks? North Macedonia, renamed North Macedonia after Macedonia because of the Greek provinces of the same name. Czechia, shortening of Czech Republic, like IDK, but it's I don't know, but it's I do know. Burkina Faso, renamed from Haute Volta to differentiate itself from Ghana and Togo. Benin, renamed from Dahomey to recognize smaller ethnic tribes and cultures. Finally, Thailand. Name finalized in 1945 to show a nationalistic identity between all the ethnic cultures of Thailand. Siam itself derives from the Sanskrit word Shyama, meaning dark or brown. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe so that the algorithm won't hate me. I'm actually thinking of making a video that will tell the origin of every country's name. So if you would like to see that, then support me. Or don't, I guess, I don't care.